The Baltimore Ravens have made a major move that has fans buzzing across the city, and the impact of this decision is going to be felt for years to come. Mark Andrews has officially signed a 3-year extension, securing his place with the Ravens and solidifying his role as one of the most reliable weapons for Lamar Jackson over the last several seasons. It's a deal that speaks volumes about the organization's priorities and the kind of team they are trying to build as they chase another deep playoff run. The excitement around this contract is more than just financial. It's about continuity, leadership, and the chemistry that has been cultivated between Mark and the quarterback since they entered the league together in 2018. That bond is rare in the NFL, where players often come and go. And it's clear that having that kind of connection on the field and in the locker room can be a difference maker for any franchise. At the same time, this extension also raises questions about the future of Isaiah Likely in Baltimore. From the start, it was widely understood that the Ravens were pursuing Likely first. Their goal was to retain him and ensure that the team had stability at the tight end position. However, contract negotiations proved complicated, and reports suggest that the numbers requested by Likely were beyond what the team was prepared to offer, with limited salary cap space and other key players to consider. The Ravens pivoted to Andrews and ultimately reached an agreement that guarantees him a multi-year future in Baltimore. While it's bittersweet for fans who were hoping to see both Andrews and Likely remain, it's a strategic move that reflects the realities of roster management in today's NFL. The team made a calculated choice to lock in a proven performer who has consistently delivered for Jackson and the offense, even if it means Likely's next chapter might be elsewhere. The reactions to the news have been fascinating, particularly how Likely himself handled it. Despite the uncertainty about his own future, he spoke warmly about Andrews' extension, emphasizing his happiness for his teammate. He mentioned texting Mark, expressing pride and encouragement, and he made it clear that his focus remains on the team's success this season. That kind of maturity and perspective is impressive for a young player, and it speaks to the culture within the Ravens' tight end room. Both Andrews and Likely have shown they can be competitive on the field while maintaining respect and camaraderie off of it, which is not always easy to balance in professional sports. The leadership Mark provides clearly goes beyond stats and touchdowns. It's about mentoring younger players, guiding them through the demands of the NFL, and helping them prepare physically and mentally to excel in a challenging environment. Looking back over Mark Andrews' career, it's easy to see why the Ravens were so eager to keep him. Despite some struggles in the playoffs in past seasons, his regular season performances have been outstanding. He has consistently ranked among the top tight ends in the league, leading the team in touchdowns and contributing as a reliable target for Jackson. His ability to make plays, maintain chemistry with the quarterback, and serve as a leader in the locker room makes him invaluable. Beyond the numbers, Mark brings stability to the offense and sets an example for his teammates about professionalism, preparation, and commitment. For young players like Likely, having a mentor like Andrews can accelerate their growth, teach them how to navigate the league, and instill a sense of accountability that is essential for long-term success. The timing of this deal is also crucial as the Ravens enter a critical stretch of the season. Every game carries weight for playoff positioning, and the need for stability at key positions is more important than ever. The extension sends a clear message to the rest of the team and the fans that the organization is committed to building around players who have proven themselves both on and off the field. For Andrews, it's a validation of his hard work and consistency. And for the locker room, it's a reinforcement of the culture the Ravens are trying to maintain. It's not just about winning games, it's about cultivating leaders, fostering relationships, and ensuring that the team has the foundation to compete at a high level for years to come. From a broader perspective, this contract also highlights the difficult decisions teams face when balancing talent and finances. The Ravens could not realistically sign both Andrews and Likely to long-term deals without creating significant salary cap challenges. Choosing one player over the other is never easy, especially when both have demonstrated high-level skills and potential. In this case, the organization prioritized proven performance, leadership, and continuity with the quarterback, while Likely may thrive in a new setting elsewhere. The Ravens' decision reflects a strategic approach to roster management, ensuring that the team can continue to be competitive while also keeping key players motivated and supported. The fan response has been a mixture of relief, excitement, and curiosity. Baltimore fans know that Andrews has been a cornerstone of the offense, and locking him in for 3 more years provides reassurance during a season with playoff implications. There's always speculation about injuries, playoff performances, and what the future holds. But the extension underscores the fact that the Ravens value players who contribute consistently, lead by example, and embody the team's culture. Watching Andrews step up on the field, make crucial plays, and guide the younger players has been a reminder of why he is considered one of the best at his position, not just in Baltimore, but across the league. It's also worth noting how rare it is to see such genuine admiration between teammates in today's game. Likely's reaction to the news focusing on Andrews' success rather than his own contract situation demonstrates a level of professionalism and respect that is uncommon. It reinforces the idea that the Ravens are not just building a team of talented individuals, but a cohesive unit where players push each other to excel while celebrating one another's achievements. That dynamic can be a game changer, especially during high-pressure situations and playoff runs where chemistry and trust become as important as talent. As we look ahead to the coming weeks, the focus will shift back to the field. The Ravens are facing a critical period in the season, where every game could define their playoff trajectory. Having Andrews secured for the next 3 years provides stability in the passing game, and the leadership he brings to the locker room sets the tone for the rest of the team, with players likely learning under his guidance. The Ravens are not only preparing for immediate success, but also setting themselves up for sustained competitiveness in the years to come. The tight end room, led by Andrews, is now a model of mentorship, skill, and professionalism that other teams would envy. And it will be fascinating to see how this dynamic impacts the team's performance moving forward. The broader takeaway is clear. Mark Andrews is not just a player, they've built a leader. Someone who can carry a young player, motivate a team, and deliver on the field when it matters most. The extension may have closed one chapter for Likely in Baltimore, but it opens a chapter for Andrews, the Ravens, and the organization as a whole. It reinforces the philosophy that leadership, loyalty, and performance are just as important as raw talent and potential. As the season progresses, fans will be watching closely to see how this combination of skill, mentorship, and determination translates into wins, playoff success, and ultimately, the championship aspiration that Baltimore holds so dearly. With Mark Andrews now locked in for the next 3 years, the conversation naturally shifts to the rest of the tight end room and how the Ravens will navigate the remainder of this season. Isaiah Likely's future may be uncertain in Baltimore, but his professionalism and focus on the team's success have been impressive. Likely's comments about being happy for Andrews and emphasizing teamwork over personal concerns reflect a maturity that not every young player demonstrates. In a league where self-interest often dominates, seeing a player celebrate a teammate's success while maintaining his own dedication to winning is a testament to the culture the Ravens are fostering. The tight end room is now a blend of leadership, mentorship, and talent, creating an environment where younger players can grow without fear of missteps, and veterans can continue to lead by example. The timing of the extension couldn't be more crucial, coming just as the Ravens enter a stretch of games with massive playoff implications. Every week now carries weight, and the ability to rely on a proven performer like Andrews provides a level of stability that is invaluable. While fans often focus on flashy plays and highlight real moments, the quieter contributions prepare for games, mentoring teammates, maintaining a professional environment are just as critical. Andrews embodies that dual role. He delivers on the field with touchdowns and clutch performances, but he also sets the standard in the locker room, guiding young players like Likely through the complexities of professional football. That combination of skill and leadership is rare, and it underscores why the Ravens were willing to prioritize his contract over keeping multiple tight ends long-term. Even beyond the numbers, Andrews' impact on the Ravens goes deeper. His relationship with Lamar Jackson is a key factor in the offense's success. They entered the league together, developed a rhythm and understanding that few quarterback tight end duos achieve, and that chemistry shows on the field every time they line up together. Andrews knows where Jackson wants the ball, how he moves in the pocket, and how to adjust routes based on the defense. That kind of connection can't be replicated quickly, which is why the Ravens' decision to extend Andrews makes so much sense. It's about continuity, trust, and having a player who can be counted on in critical moments, both in regular season games and when the stakes are highest in the postseason. At the same time, The extension highlights the difficult balance teams must strike when managing contracts and cap space. Isaiah Likely's potential departure isn't a reflection of his talent or contributions, but a reality of roster construction in today's NFL. The Ravens had to make strategic decisions, considering not only tight ends but also the wider roster, salary cap implications, and long-term sustainability. Choosing Andrews was about maximizing value and retaining leadership, while still positioning the team to remain competitive across all positions. It's a calculated decision, one that might leave some fans wishing for both players to remain. But it also shows the organization's commitment to smart, forward-thinking roster management. The mentorship dynamic between Andrews and Likely is another aspect worth exploring. Likely has spoken openly about how Andrews has guided him in understanding how to take care of his body, study opponents, and prepare mentally for games. That mentorship extends beyond football techniques. It's about becoming a professional, navigating the pressures of the league, and learning how to sustain a career at the highest level. In a league where mistakes can be costly and rookies are often left to fend for themselves, having a veteran like Andrews willing to provide guidance is invaluable. It's a dynamic that strengthens the entire tight end room and ensures that the team can rely on multiple players contributing at a high level. Of course, the question of playoff success looms large for Andrews. Throughout his career, he has experienced moments of both triumph and disappointment. Drops, missed opportunities, and injuries have shaped his narrative in the postseason. But his regular season contributions have never wavered. Securing a multi-year deal gives him the platform to continue building his legacy, proving that he can not only perform consistently during the regular season, but also rise to the occasion in playoff scenarios. The Ravens are counting on that growth, knowing that having a leader who has faced adversity and learned from it can make a significant difference when the games matter most. Fans and analysts alike will also be watching the ripple effects of this extension across the roster. With Andrews' contract in place, it allows the Ravens to allocate resources elsewhere, potentially addressing other areas of need through free agency or additional extensions. It's a strategic move that balances short-term stability with long-term planning. Andrews' extension doesn't just impact him, it shapes the way the team approaches roster construction, player development, and the overall strategy for competing in the AFC North and beyond. Each decision now carries implications for multiple players and future seasons, and locking in a cornerstone like Andrews ensures that the team can build around a proven leader. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. In an unexpected turn that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh was reportedly seen losing his composure during a live interview, sparking speculation about tensions within the team. Sources close to the organization suggest that Harbaugh, known for his usually composed demeanor, appeared visibly frustrated and made remarks that hinted at a desire to part ways with one of his current players. While he did not name anyone directly, insiders say the tone of his comments was unmistakable, leading to a flurry of rumors across social media and sports networks. Those familiar with the situation indicate that the outburst could be linked to ongoing disagreements over team strategy, performance expectations, or locker room dynamics. Analysts are now dissecting every word of Harbaugh's statements, trying to piece together which player might be on the chopping block. The speculation has only intensified given the Ravens' recent struggles in certain aspects of their game, prompting questions about whether this potential move could signal a larger shakeup within the roster. Veteran observers note that Harbaugh has a history of being fiercely protective of his team, making this episode particularly notable. Some insiders suggest that the coach's public display of frustration might be a strategic play to send a message, either to motivate the squad or to catalyze a trade before the window closes. Meanwhile, fans are divided, some expressing shock at the possibility of losing a favorite player, while others argue that this bold approach might be exactly what the team needs to regain momentum. Sports media outlets are now buzzing with speculation, linking Harbaugh's comments to various high-profile names on the roster. Rumors are swirling that this could mark the beginning of a dramatic offseason, with potential trades, roster adjustments, and even contract renegotiations looming on the horizon. As the story develops, the NFL community watches closely, wondering whether this outburst was an isolated incident or the opening salvo in a major Ravens shake up, whatever the outcome. One thing is clear, John Harbaugh's rare public display of emotion has set tongues wagging and left fans eagerly awaiting the next twist in this unfolding saga. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.